What was it like becoming Sheva Alomar for Resident Evil 5?
So initially, I was brought in to meet with the production, the creative team, to just do the motion capture.
Mhm.
Because of my dance and circus background, they thought I was a good candidate, and I had to go through a couple trials of, can she move well? Can she take choreography? Can she do fighting? Can she learn how to, operate guns and such? And so I don't know if there were other options. Because I never felt or knew who I was up against as far
Mhm.
as doing the motion capture, but I just started, getting brought in for training, and because Sheva is left-handed and I'm right-handed, so they were like, yeah, we're gonna have you work with guns and rifles, and get you certified, and get you comfortable doing everything with your left hand. So we went through a session, and a couple callbacks of doing that, and then they were shooting, which is all over social media. You see us dressed up in the actual cosplay of the characters, and those were for previz for Capcom, and which were so much fun because this production was directed by a film director, Jim Sonzero,
Mhm.
and which is not usually the case from what at least at that time. I think it's different now. But we got the chance to go through the whole script, scene for scene, dressed as the characters, doing, all the choreography, all the blocking. It sort of it gave Capcom a great map of what they wanted to do when we got to the mocap sessions.
Mhm.
It made the mocap sessions go super quick because by the time we shot all of that and then got into the mocap sessions, we already knew the blocking, we already knew the lines, we already knew it was just like, okay, just it was a breeze. So going through that, part of it, the voice had not been cast yet, and I wasn't at that time being considered because they were just getting to know me. But I had finished shooting all the scenes. This is like December of 2007, and I thought, well, I've been playing Sheva this whole time. I basically played her through the whole, of all the cutscenes, and they were getting close to making final decisions. And I had asked the director, I'm like, can I throw my hat in the ring? Can I put in an audition? I just want, if they don't want it, that's fine. Let me just,
Mhm.
let me just give it a shot. And he was like, okay.